Today I'm making Nanaimo Bars, which are a Canadian classic, and my goal today was to make them less sweet than the ones you normally find at bakeries and grocery stores. So here's how I did it. Starting out with half a cup of unsalted butter, which is 1 stick in top of a double boiler, quarter cup of sugar, and 5 tablespoons of cocoa, and just melting that in the double boiler. Here I've got 1 beaten egg. I'm just tempering it with a bit of the hot mixture, mixing it up. And now I am slowly going to incorporate it into the hot cocoa butter mixture here. Once that's done, I take it off the heat and I'm adding 1 3/4 cups of Graham Cracker Crumbs, 1 cup of unsweetened shredded coconut. The important part is it's unsweetened, and half a cup of finely chopped pecans, which you can leave out if you like. That just goes into a parchment-lined 8x8 baking sheet or baking cake pan, and I'm pressing it down with the back of a measuring cup and then with a spoon to try to get it even and really compressing it. Now for the filling here, I've got another half stick of unsalted butter at room temperature. To that I added 3 tablespoons of heavy cream and 3 tablespoons of Bird's custard powder, whipped it up until it was smooth, and then put 1.5 cups of powdered icing sugar in there along with a pinch of salt, and whip that for about 2 minutes so it's nice and fluffy. And that goes on to the crumbs. Now the crumbs, I had kept them in the freezer just to cool them down in between while I was working on the custard here. So I pulled it out and then added the custard, put that back in the freezer to chill while I do this chocolate here, which was 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter and 4 ounces of dark chocolate. And I used Calibut 55% chocolate here, but you could go as high as 70 depending how sweet you want to make it. Smooth it out on top once it's mixed, put it in the fridge for about half an hour, and now it's ready to cut. So to cut it, I just marked it off with a knife, and then just lightly scored the top with a knife, and now cutting it through with a hot knife. So this knife here I put under hot water in order to allow it to cut through the chocolate without cracking it. And you can see it's made some nice cuts there. So I just continued that and cut it into squares. And you can see here the ones on the side I didn't do a great job of tamping down, but the ones in the middle are perfect, nice and even. And now I'm going to give this one a try here, and it was great. It was not super sweet, still pretty sweet, but not as sweet as some of the ones that you buy, and really delicious. So hope you give it a shot. Thank you very much.